So Jesse James Hollywood was convicted today of the kidnap and murder of a 15-year-old boy, which inspired the movie Alpha Dog. Now, if you have not seen Alpha Dog, it's one of those movies that it's a very depressing movie, first off. But it's one of those movies that's really good, but really bad. It's difficult to describe. But there's a lot of good actors in it. I recommend seeing it. I mean, there are a few things that are different portrayed wise, for instance, the name of the guy. The guy's name in the movie is not Jesse James Hollywood. The guy's name, played by Emil Hirsch, his name is Johnny Truelove. So it's kind of a cool name, but it's not the same name. Basically, what happened, and I'm pretty sure that the movie is really close to what really did happen, because I think it was very well done. It was set in 1999 from what I remember, which was 10 years ago. So yeah, he would have been 19. And he was like the main drug dealer guy. A guy owed him money and he didn't have the money. So to get back at him, they kidnapped his brother. And after doing it, of course, a lot of people were involved. They didn't realize what they did. So they thought to themselves, we can't give the kid back. Can't just give him back because they'll name all of us. We'll go to jail. So instead, they decided to kill the kid. Which, of course, it was Jesse James Hollywood's idea. He wasn't the one who committed the murder. So that's why it is kind of weird he was convicted of murder when he didn't, in fact, murder the person. But I don't know. I mean, he was a bad guy, so I mean, I don't exactly feel sorry for him. But what happened was, at least in the film, was he told this one guy who pretty much did anything he said. So of course he was going to do it. So he kills the kid, and all of them, end up getting caught. Well, Jesse James Hollywood, Johnny Truelove, whatever, he, flees and ends up in another country by the end of the film, ends up in another country, and he gets caught, which is interesting because the movie was made pretty much, it didn't release it till a while after, but it was almost like the second he did get caught, because he was on the run for a long time. It seemed like almost right after he got caught, they filmed it, because at the end of the movie they really didn't, they couldn't say what was going to happen to him, because it just. But yes, it says in this article I'm reading that the boy was killed in August of 2000, and it says because his brother owed Jesse James Hollywood money for drugs, of course. And that's the thing, you know, which is in the film Alpha Dog, almost at the very end, when Sharon Stone's character, what they kind of do is they interview the parents at different parts of the movie. It's kind of at the beginning, at the end mainly, and it's very realistic because what they do is they have a guy who's interviewing her, and it's very, the acting is very well done. I think she really looks like it really did happen to her, and I'm pretty sure that the real mother of this boy probably did go off the wall, tried to kill herself and stuff, that's one of the things she mentions. But, it's not like he's getting killed for $1 million. $2,500? I mean, is that worth going to prison for? I don't think so. But one of the best acting jobs in the movie Alpha Dog, I think, is done by Ben Foster, who, I'm not saying he is the next Johnny Depp in any way, because he's, people are probably going to be confused why I'm saying that. But he's been in different films, and he seems like a very good character actor to me. Like he was in this movie, he played a very good, drugged out guy who's on stuff. He actually, from what I read about the movie, he actually went to places, like rehab centers or something, and, to learn how, drug addicts acted. Kind of and he did a very good job. He freaked me out with some of what he did. He looked really scary. He had all these tattoos on him. Of course, I think he only has like a couple in real life, but was like tattooed all over. And surprisingly, Justin Timberlake, who everyone knows who he is, he did a really good job. It was different, hearing him say the F word every 5 seconds, because you just don't see that. The fact that he doesn't sing like that in his songs, and he's from NSYNC, so you just don't imagine him saying FFF. But anyway, after Jesse James Hollywood fled, he testified that he had lived in Colorado, the Mojave Desert, and parts of Canada before he was captured in Brazil. I can't remember if in the movie he was captured in Brazil. They might have changed that part. But I do know that he was in some other country. Some guy spots him. And hopefully this will inspire drug dealers not to kill people for $2,500.